going?
Good.
How's that knee feeling?
Pretty good.
Like you had surgery on it?
Yeah. Just
Good
about.
to see you. You Thanksgiving alright?
Yeah, how was yours?
Yeah, I can't complain. I was on call, but it wasn't too bad. It looks good. A little bit of swelling and fluid in there, which is normal for less than 2 weeks out, so that's good. Can you fully extend it?
Almost.
Almost. You're getting there. Good. How far can you bend it?
I can bend it about...
There.
There's where it's
Good. So they're restricting you like they should?
Yeah.
Not going past 90? Yeah. Excellent. So you're about 5 to 60 degrees. So kind of good news across the board. We were able to repair the ACL, which is fantastic. So the repair in the ACL went really, really well. You still had more than almost probably 65-70% left attached, so we're able just to suture through and reattach it. Your big problem, and I don't know if your family informed you, is with the injury to your knee, whether it was this one or your previous ones, you sheared off part of the cartilage in the front of the knee. So you have no cartilage on like the inner part of your knee. So what we did was something called a microfracture. And what that is we drilled little tiny holes in the bone that was exposed with the hope that your blood flow comes out, which includes stem cells, and those stem cells want to grow new cartilage on that bone. Because if it doesn't, you're sitting at, unfortunately, looking at probably like you're going to need a total knee in your 40s rather than in your 60s, and that kind of a thing. But, you're young, you're healthy. The best time to do one of those types of things like a microfracture is when you do other surgeries in the knee. So the hope is it'll do well. The meniscus was pretty beat up too, so we weren't able really to repair it too well. We just had to trim it out. We repaired a couple areas, so we didn't take all of it out. So that's why you're still kind of on the crutches and doing that kind of stuff and limited with the range of motion.
Okay.
If it was just the ACL repair, we'd say, get moving quick, but those other things are just going to limit you for the next few weeks. Good. So what we'll do is we'll continue the PT. They're going to wean you, get you kind of to a point where you're going to be ready to get out of the brace and off the crutches by week 6. Get the motion going, all that kind of stuff. We'll check back in at week 6 to get all these things officially off and then kind of go from there. All right. If you need anything from us before the 4-week time period, just let us know. We can always, get you in here if it's a script, check things out if you're worried about something, answer any questions, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any other questions this morning?
That should be it.
All right, good. So once you get your brace on, crutches ready, all that kind of stuff, we'll get you out of here. We'll make the appointment for 4 weeks. Have a good holiday season, all right?
Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem.
So at this point, right after surgery, my muscles had atrophied pretty much completely. I had almost no quad or hamstring muscles in my left leg, or at least compared to my right, they were pretty much nothing. And on top of that, I had very, very limited range of motion, and I also was non-weight bearing for the first 6 weeks. So physical therapy was difficult. I was pretty much just on the table the whole time. They would hook me up to these machines that would flex my muscles for me and just try for these first few weeks to get my muscles to start rebuilding and reconstructing. And it was just so discouraging to constantly be looking down on my legs and seeing how my right leg, how conditioned I used to be, comparing it to my left. This is so weird. But I kept going. I went to physical therapy many times a week, and I would just follow their instructions, do as they say, do the exercises at home, do them on the table, in the office, and I would work on just anything that I could. I wasn't weight bearing yet, so I just had to do these little exercises with resistance bands just to work on my ankle strength and whatever quad and hamstring muscles I could start building until I was able to put any weight on it. And if you're someone watching this who is going through something like this or is about to go through something like this, the main kind of piece of advice that I would give is just to follow through. The physical therapists know what they're talking about. They know how the human body works and how your muscles coordinate with each other. So when it comes to doing the exercises, do them, even if they just seem like these little minimal things that aren't doing a whole lot. Do them, and do them at home, do them when they tell you to, ask questions, and just kind of keep up with your own progress, because when it comes to physical therapy, they can tell you as much as you pay them to tell you, but it's up to you to really take what they tell you and run with it and really start progressing. But at the end of this time frame, I did get the approval at 6 weeks to get off the crutches. And that's when I was able to get off the table, I was able to bear all my weight on it, and really start doing better exercises. So now, it's really onto the healing process. Let's build these muscles and get back to skating.
Looks like I'll be worrying for at least a week. I hope I'm still allowed to show 'cause in my teeth.